Hey there, Zoe Lindsay, IFBB Pro here, and you are watching MSTV.
Day 3 at the Arnold Expo. Muscle Sport Media presents all our coverage here, brought to you by OldSchoolIron.com, here at the Bolero USA.net booth with my good friend Alessandro Savi Mauro Zotti. Look at the hardware here. Alessandro is going to do me a favor and help translate because a little language barrier from Italy, and I'm trying to learn Italian and it's not that good yet, so maybe next year I can interview him alone. Alessandro, basically, what divisions did Mauro compete in, and what places did he do with the medals this weekend here?
Welterweight? Yes. All right. Ti ha chiesto che divisione fai? Okay.
Sì. In welterweight, bodybuilding, and welterweight over 55.
All right.
Master.
Basically, it did like welterweight and welterweight master over 40 and 55.
And Mauro's been doing this a long time, right? He's in his 50s. How many shows has he done altogether? Because I know you're a very active guy, but he said how many shows he did. But I want the audience to hear it.
Vuole sapere quanti show hai fatto?
Yeah. More. 135.
135 shows. So wow, me and him together, we're probably older than a T-Rex.
I have the whole trophy, more medal. Okay, everybody.
He's got a lot of medal, a lot of trophy home. So his wife, she can even walk in because he got too many medals, too many trophies. She sleep outside.
Yeah.
Man gets a lot of shows, man.
They dust every day.
You gotta clean the dust every day from every medal.
All right, so he's saying that this is probably going to be his last show that he's going to do. He has nothing more to prove. He looks fantastic. He's already proven it. Just want to confirm, is he going to not do any more shows, or maybe he can change his mind down the road?
Okay. Vuole sapere se vuoi fare più gare o se oggi è l'ultima gara.
This is the last, the last. I promise my wife, see, and I close in the better way because I win in the Arnold Classic, and this is my dream. Okay.
So he said he's basically pretty much he's happy with that because he's closing, looking the best way he can be at 50 and change, like
yeah.
55. 55 years old, and he said, "I promise my wife," and that's all. I agree with that. Don't mess with your wife. Yeah.
You're killed.
105, say? See, I'm getting there. How long do you guys know each other? How many years?
Like I said, we all more than T-Rex together. So then we probably know each other for 20 years. I don't know. For a long time from Italy, yeah. Back then in Italy, you know, like we met each other here, but you know, like we know each other for show and stuff like that. So we've been a long time.
Have a few poses.
All right, double bicep. Come on, let's go. Here we go. This guy's peeled. Side chest. Give me a side chest pose. The Arnold pose. Yes, Arnold pose. Yeah, baby.
Look at that.
You see, like this is like Italian grainy skin, hard look. We all like that. Nasty and mean.
Have him, whatever he wants to plug, his social media.
You have social media?
Facebook.
Okay, Facebook Mauro Zotti. Okay.
What's his
So
name?
Facebook.
Okay.
What's the name on Facebook?
Mauro Zotti.
Facebook is all. Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to follow him in Facebook, you can find him in Facebook because he has very little social media. Mauro Zotti from Italy. Remember this name. He's done with the show, but he's always in shape.
it was going great for a long time. Now I got to find out what the fuck the problem is. All right. Why beat around the bush? Finishing sex without a full erection. I don't understand it. I can't explain it, but I wish I could. TRT, I've been on a long time. It works wonderful for me, but the past couple of months, I've had that issue. Well, I was talking to Miss MSM, Crystal. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to these things. Obviously, she's in the medical field, and she is very, very informed when it comes to PEDs and things like that. And she's like, are you taking anything besides the test? And I said, yeah, Remedex. She goes, there you go. You crashed your estrogen. And that's why you're having issues. I stopped it. I don't know. Was it like 2 or 3 weeks ago? I was only taking one a week, and I think it was a 1 milligram, very small amount. And I'm on just one full cc. I split it up Tuesday, Friday, half cc each of 200 milligrams a sip. I do have a different blend now that I'm doing that's got some ethanol and sip in it. I was doing other blends like that, but for the most part, 1 cc a week of test for TRT, because I don't want to get fucked up blood like I did, a few years ago when I was doing too much shit. But I'm still having this same fucking rod problem. My sex drive is fucking through the roof. I feel great. I feel as if it's up, but it's not. And I could finish, but it's not full. Sometimes it's like completely flaccid and it's finished. So what I need to do, I need to go back to wellnesscenterofny.com where I get my TRT and get my blood work done and find out what's going on between the estrogen and the testosterone count. Maybe I need a bump. Maybe I need a cc and a half of the test. I don't know. Maybe I need something on the side with it. But taking the Arimidex, which lowers your estrogen, it doesn't seem to have solved the problem, and it sounded perfect. I was like, oh, this has got to be it. And I was counting on it, and I'm still having the problem. So I don't know if it's just completely not out of my system yet, the Arimidex. I would think at this point it is. Like I said, it's about 3 weeks now that I haven't used it. So why am I still fucking filling a fucking tissue with fucking Mr. Softy over there? I guess we'll find out, but I'm just curious. I'm putting this out there for the old guys training tip, the old guys, juice tip, whatever. It's old guys everything tip. Have any of you guys, I'm 54, any of you guys that are 40 plus TRT guys, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You can even be younger. Maybe some of you guys are younger and you're using shit and you stopped, you're in between cycles and your fucking dick is all fucked up. Has anybody experienced the same thing? And if so, what did you do to fix it if you have been able to fix it? I'm hoping to find the answer soon. If not through the blood work, then maybe just through waiting for see what happens without using the Arimidex. I don't want to really up the test. I will if I have to, but if I don't have to, then I don't want to. It's really, I feel comfortable using the 1 cc. I feel like my hemoglobin count stays right on the border. I have a naturally thick blood, and when I use shit, it makes it thicker. So the more I use, the worse it's going to get. So that I try to avoid. So I'll let you know, but please feel free. Talk about your cock in the comments. Hey, this old guy's training tip, juice cock tip, was juice cocktail, was brought to you by HotStuffNutritionals.com. They are the title sponsor of our Muscle Sport Radio Monday Instagram Live, 3 p.m. every day. And of course, you can get the magazine, MuscleSportMag.com/store, $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. And we will see you on the next, hopefully with a completed cum session with a fucking kickstand next time.
Hey guys, Kat Secor, IFBB Pro and Super League Pro, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV.
Opening matchup, USFL Week 4, Friday Night Lights. A late start, 9 o'clock local kickoff time, 10 o'clock back up here in New York, but it was worth staying up for. This thing came down to the wire. Another 1-point victory, 26-25 for the Philadelphia Stars, who come into the game without their starting quarterback, Scott. Case Cookus, the backup, who played fairly well last week after Scott got hurt against the Generals on Sunday night, has them up 10-0. Back and forth, the Michigan Panthers find their way back into the game. It becomes basically a kicking game, a game of field goals then. At one point, at the very end of the game, Philadelphia goes up by a single point, 26-25, but the Panthers, Shea Patterson, gets them right there. 21-yard field goal attempt. Carrizosa hits the upright, the left upright, and the Stars come away with a 26-25 squeaker over the Michigan Panthers. And in the afternoon game at Protective Stadium, New Jersey Generals improve to 3-1, stay atop the North Division, and leave the Pittsburgh Maulers winless. This was a game, at the half, it was 14-10. Jersey in front of 21-13 final. DeAndre Johnson and Darius Vito Victor both again had great games for New Jersey like they did the previous week. The Maulers, at least they scored some points in the first half, only could muster up a field goal in the second half. They did get a touchdown call back, but then later on the same drive were able to put it in, which made it 14-10 at the half. So it looked like Pittsburgh was actually going to have a shot at a win here, but just too much on the offense and defense for Jersey. Final score, 21-13, Jersey over Pittsburgh. And the hometown favorite club, Birmingham Stallions, remain perfect at 4-0 with a 16-10 close matchup against the now 2-2 Tampa Bay Bandits. Brandon Aubrey with the field goals here to make the difference. Tampa actually led 10-7 heading into the locker room at the half. Coming back out in the second half, Birmingham was able to hold them and got their points on the board. They shortened the field, made their field goals, and made them count. 16-10, Birmingham Stallions, 4-0 right now, still the only undefeated team in the new USFL. And in the final game of the weekend, New Orleans Breakers improved to 3-1, dropped the Houston Gamblers to 1-3 after a 23-16 win. Houston actually took a 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go in this game. The Breakers ended up tying it, and then Kyle Sloter, the quarterback, throws a 29-yard touchdown pass near the end of the game to pull out the win. New Orleans survives even after turning the ball over 4 times in a tough game against the Houston Gamblers. Hey, USL coverage, you can get it every week here on USFL Extra Point, but also in Muscle Sport Magazine, as you can see in the cover teaser right there. Just go to musclesportmag.com/store, and in our Volume 13, number 1 issue, we have a story about spring football, and of course, the USFL, coming soon to Muscle Sport Mag. A USFL cover feature. Keep your eye on that. This is Joe Pietaro with your Week 4 edition of USFL Extra Point right here on Muscle Sport TV. Joshua, nothing. You're not. That's right. He's something to all of us in this feed and this family. She posted it on Saturday. One more shot of the foot for me and the boys.
Oh, the foot. With the sock or without the sock?
Without. Come on. We're big boys here. Wiggle. Do a wiggle. Oh. Joshua, nothing. You're not. That's right. He's something to all of us in this feed and this family. She posted it on Saturday. One more shot of the foot for me and the boys.
Oh, the foot. With the sock or without the sock?
Without. Come on. We're big boys here. Wiggle. Do a wiggle. Oh.